What up, world is Mac? Tell me something slick and make it stick. Yes, sir. I'm back for another exciting episode of Cigar Chats with Mac. And yeah, Ree is somewhere getting her laptop rebooted, but hey, she'll be back in a second. Anyway, man, we got a great show for y'all. I want to say, hey, man, thank y'all for really showing out last week. Hey, the numbers was going up. Hey, this week we need over 1,000 views. Like really, I need everybody to share the video, share the lives, man, and keep it going. We got a super chat go. I need at least 5 super chats today. 5 super chats, man, to show your appreciation for the good Black independent media that we've given y'all, man. Special thanks to everybody that's been rocking with us. Like I said before, Ree will be back in a second, but we got a phenomenal show lined up for y'all, man. Make sure we get her back. All right, we got her back. All right. Ree is in the building. Ree, how was the weekend review?
It was all right.
Goddamn.
The end of summer, the end of June it rained. It was all right. That's all it was. All right. How was your week?
It was good. It was good. Shit, man. Wasn't no amazing highs, but wasn't no amazing lows either. It was just steady. I'll take it. I'll definitely for sure take it. So that's the weekend review. All right, Ree. Give us, if there's any movement with the Diddler, as this thing is finally about to wrap up, what you got for us, Ree?
Well, this week was the closing arguments. The prosecution, they had at it. It's all 5 of the women, the white women, who is the government. They brought out a calendar of each day and went over the day and what happened on a day. Like the day that he whooped her ass in the hotel. Yeah. The day that he cut Kid Cudi's car on fire. The days that he went and got me, like, they were just referencing, they were going over it with the jury so they could put back in their head that this is a horrible person. So they were doing that. The defense, they're going to go Monday, and then it's going to be wrapped up by Tuesday. We're going to know if he's going to jail or not. Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't. They looked sad. No. His kids was there at court on Friday, and the girls looked really sad. They was tearing up because they know that this shit don't look good. I mean, I know what he is to us, but he different to them. That's their father. They don't look at him like we look at him. So they kind of like, it made me I felt a little sad for them, but then I thought about the things that he did to other people. He didn't think about his kids when he was doing it. He didn't take their feelings into account. What if my kids found out? I can't live like this. I got to change my life. He ain't never think like that. I got too many people depending on me. I can't look bad. I can't go out like that. He ain't never think about that. All he thought about was his fucking freaky ass needs and wants. And now he's on trial for them. And he's going down. He's going to jail this period. That's my humble opinion. But yeah.
What up, Sandra? Welcome in, man. Thank you for joining. What's your opinion? Hey, y'all, drop y'all opinion in the chat about what y'all think about Diddy Trial. Both me and Ree do agree it's going. But also, like I said before, his buddy Trump will get him out of there after so long, before he leaves office. He'll get him out of there. But we'll find out on Tuesday. Go ahead, Ree.
Yeah, on Tuesday, I'm saying we'll find out on Tuesday. He going to jail though, but we just don't know how much time he's gonna get. He's gonna get life. What you know what I'm saying? Like what the jury thinking? What the jury thinking about? The jury don't have to sit and watch the videos too. They got to watch the videos of him and his sex capades or whatever. So what are they thinking? Like what are they really thinking? They had to get rid of a juror, a black juror, and replace him with
they got rid of one?
Huh?
You said they got rid of one, Ree?
Yeah, they got rid of one last week, and they replaced him with a white man that was 51 years old who came in at the tail end of the case. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to play out. I'm interested. I don't know if it's going to be indecisive and then can't nobody come up with nothing. Because it's a diverse kind of jury. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't know if they're on the same accord. We don't know what they're thinking about and how they're talking. You been in jury before?
I've never done jury duty, Ree. I got summons one time, but I didn't make that shit. So I never did jury duty.
Well, some people that's ready to go home, so they like saying whatever the majority is. And there's some people that really take that shit serious, and they want to figure it out. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, what's the mindsets of the jurors? Like, what are they thinking? How are they thinking about all this shit they done seen? Is it racketeering? Because, you know, they threw out some charges last week, too. They threw out arson. They threw out sex trafficking. They threw out aiding and abetting and kidnapping. They threw that out so they can focus on certain things of the case. They want the jurors don't get all boggled up about all of the charges. So we're going to remove some of the charges and put it down to a minute list so they can focus on that. And they made some good points, like, you know, from what I've heard. You know, because they said, you know, they felt like, oh yeah, Diddy, he gonna be walking. Man, they ain't got nothing on him. And then on Friday, they pointed out a lot of shit. They made people think like, oh, damn, these women weren't just sitting here. They was really like, they was putting shit together. You know what I'm saying? They was thinkers. How are we gonna present this to the jury on closing argument day? You know what I'm saying? And they did their thing, you know. So we're gonna see what Diddy's team do, because you know they didn't have anybody to testify for him. He didn't testify. He had nobody. Like, he don't have really nobody behind him, you know, as support. So it's like you got all these. It was I think 25 or 36 witnesses. So the shit that he did, and he had none.
So he didn't have no character. He didn't have no character references, no character witnesses, none.
He didn't have nothing. And then on Thursday, he told the judge, "Thank you for doing an excellent job." Like, but he's like, "I'm not gonna testify though." But you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's thinking in his head. I know he probably boggled, like thinking like, "What the fuck?" Like, I don't know. He don't know what to think either.
I mean, he don't think he going home. I mean, I cannot think he gonna walk.
That's what I'm saying. He probably thinking like, how much time I'm gonna get?
Right.
Like, am I getting life in this bitch? I'm gonna get like 6 years and home and what you call it when they got home house arrest? You know what I'm saying? Like, what they gonna give me? What they gonna do to me? Where am I gonna be sent? Am I gonna be sent to the Martha Stewart prison, or am I gonna be sent to what's the stuff? Rikers Island? Am I gonna be sent
Rikers Island? Like, no, he can't. Yeah, don't send him there. No, he wouldn't let. No.
That's so he got things on his mind like, what the fuck really going on with my case? And then his son chilling. Christian Combs took his girlfriend for her birthday to Jamaica, so he over there right now partying. Take that. He was having a good time, and they like, oh, thank you, baby. Oh. He surprised her with the trip. Sound like some P. Diddy shit. So hopefully he doesn't partake in the same activities his father did. Oh, Justin Combs just got hit with a lawsuit. Daddy and Justin freak-offs. Yes, he just got hit with a lawsuit. In LA, a young lady said that he had her in an Airbnb and she got fucked by Puff Daddy, Justin, and 3 other niggas. Yeah, you can Google that. That shit's real. So, you know.
So wait a minute. Justin, he got a lawsuit too?
Yep. It was filed on Thursday. Yep.
Like father, like son, that's all I can say.
You know, he showed them shit. They were always with him when he was overseas. And no, they was in the videos, in the background. They knew that Daddy was doing it. Daddy was showing them like, baby, you gotta be like me, baby boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like your daddy.
I mean, hey, you become what you see, whether we like it or not.
Exactly.
More is caught than taught. You catch more than they teach. You more is caught than taught. It's what you see. You can tell kids all day long, don't do drugs. If they see you doing drugs, they're gonna eventually fuck around. One of them kids, if not, how many you got? Somebody going there doing drugs.
Yep, that's a fact. Even with their careers, your parents' careers, you end up doing that too. Or somebody, your siblings, something they're gonna do that. Like my brother was a truck driver. My daddy was a truck driver. Now my brother went. I'm just saying, like, you know what you see growing up, and he became that. My mama worked in the medical field. I couldn't do that shit though. I tried it, but nope, I couldn't do it. After a year, I got that shit up. I couldn't work in the medical field no more. But my mama did it. I said I could do it too. My mom seemed like she was happy with the shit, but I'm like, this shit is too boring for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't be in this goddamn hospital. I need to get out and see what's going on in the world. So I had to quit. Fuck that. So I'm more my daddy. My daddy was in the clubs. My daddy was like outgoing. My mom was more quiet, church lady. You know, work her a good nursing job. You know, did the right things. Then goes clubbing and do none of that shit. My daddy was in the clubs, baby.
So Pops was outside.
Huh? My dad was
Pops was outside.
And everything. And I saw him getting dressed and shit, going to the club. My mom was like, oh, you know, I don't care about him doing that. Okay. All right. She don't care. It must be okay. Okay. So I followed in his footsteps. We're not going to make this about me tonight, though.
You know, you'll spend some shit and it'll be a Ree story. All right. That's the update for the dealer, y'all. Let me cue up something very interesting for y'all. I want to share this. Let me guys bear with me on this. Let me see if I can get this thing queued up for everybody. Hold on. This is interesting. Let me share this. Hold on 1 second. So we're gonna go back, y'all, and we're gonna.
She didn't respond because I kept asking her, why did you file for divorce? And she wouldn't say anything. I tried to reach her mom. Her mom would not respond either. I later figured out this felt like a coup. I was totally blindsided. I was no member of her family, whether on the mother's side, on the father's side, reached out to me. And the only person I actually reached out to was her mom, and she didn't respond. And so I essentially sent her a text, as I said, this was a $5 million rehab project that I took on. She never shared her concerns, issues with me before filing for divorce. If you're married, I've been married quite a bit. I think I understand a little bit about the dynamics of. I should understand a little bit about the dynamics of a relationship. You discuss issues and say, hey, if this does not change or something does not happen, this is what might come of it. Mm-hmm. We never had those discussions, and I'm happy to share with you text messages where I was essentially blindsided by the divorce filing.
I was actually going to ask you if this was something that you saw coming, if conversations had been had prior. What do you think Porsha's reason was to file for divorce?
I think I was targeted.
In what way?
I was targeted from day one for financial reasons. When I filed for divorce from my previous, ex-wife, she was in my DM praying for me. And I think I was in a vulnerable position at that time, and I entertained it. And so it just kind of snowballed from there. Getting engaged in 30 days, who does that? I was out of my goddamn mind to have done that. And
all right, y'all. So basically, guys, to sum it up, Simon Guobadia, he claims that he was targeted by Porsha. Yeah. Like, I don't understand what the fuck you thought Porsha liked you for you. I mean, like, here's the thing, man. I don't understand with these dudes. You know this girl. You didn't Google her. You didn't track her track record. You didn't understand. She had been with Cordell Stewart. She went with a bunch of dudes that got bread. It ain't no secret that Shawty's about the bag. And I ain't mad at her. She a beautiful chick. She can get in the rooms, and niggas keep giving her opportunities. So yeah, shoot out finesse. Like, you talking about you targeted. Women target rich men every day. And if you don't know how to vet them out or make sure you know that this woman is there for you, nigga, you know women like you for you or not by this age. Come on, man. You know you ain't. Come on, man. So I don't even know why you up there saying you feel targeted. Yeah, it was a setup. Go ahead, Ree.
Well, I don't believe it was a setup. And as much as he said she was out for him for his money, he was out for her because of her success and who she was. She gave him a name. We know him because of her. She put him in the limelight. Yeah, you might have the bag, but you didn't have a celebrity like you have now. You know what I'm saying? People wasn't trying to. We didn't even know who you were until you started messing with Porsha. So you both was after something. If you want to say that, if you said she was with you because you had money, you was with her because of her success as well. So to me, it was an equal playing ground. Y'all liked each other. Y'all had fun. I believe she would have stayed married if he didn't have those different lawsuits against him for extortion and all kinds of shit. He had a whole, but he didn't bring that shit up. You know what I'm saying? His thousands of businesses that don't last, and he get the money and then dip, and then he done had so many. He got so many cases behind him. He really, I don't even know why he doing interviews saying that she was behind. He was targeted. He was not. He was not. He just trying to get a story now. Now he want people to feel sorry for him and feel like, oh, she targeted me because my money. Like she didn't have money. Like she couldn't get any other nigga out here, and she got you.
Yeah.
And she got you. You know how many people? You know how many men probably be in her DMs or who she could have finessed or who she could have got with or whatever, who had money? She liked him. She liked him a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe that. She ain't like that.
I believe she liked him. The way her personality seemed, it seemed like she liked a nigga that no nobody really fuck with like that. But he got a little money. She wants to feel sorry. You see her baby daddy, Derek? I think it was Derek. I mean, she don't have no tank. You seen her ex-husband? She don't have no tank. So
money.
She like him for real. She like lame ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, cause she the life of the party and she had fun. She ain't dingy, but she ain't dingy. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like he trying to give her a bad rap. But at the end of the day, you lost. You lost. And you left your wife for her. You know what I'm saying? So karma's a bitch.
What up, Big T? Shout out to Big T.
Karma is a bitch.
Man, I'm telling him gone with that shit. And if he did, yeah, nigga, you got targeted and move on. It'll be another nigga. Porsha will get another name. So move on. Like, anybody feeling sorry about you? All right, moving on. Why strong black women is one of the most dangerous stereotypes. Rooted in post-slavery resilience and reinforced during the civil rights era, black women were expected to be tireless caretakers, breadwinners, and emotional anchors. According to a 2010 study published in the Journal of Black Psychology, many black women internalized this identity, often leading to emotional suppression, high stress, and burnout. The stereotype makes it harder for black women to be seen as vulnerable, to ask for help, or to be offered softness. It masks trauma and enforces silence. This myth doesn't uplift, it isolates. And while strength can be empowering, no one should be expected to carry everything alone. Ree, I'm going to let you open up on that as a woman first, and I'll finish it up. Go ahead.
I believe that's a true statement. And I've seen so many so-called strong women, they really down on the inside. They don't have nobody to go to, nobody to turn to. Everybody depend on them for shit. And they got to be the ones to step up and always do stuff. People depend on them. And they're like, how did I get this title? But now they in that title, so they got to be the strong woman. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it lacks, a lot of them don't have men because they got to be the masculine one. They got to be the decision maker. You know what I'm saying? So it puts them, to me, in an uncomfortable position, but they didn't ask for that role. People put it on them. And then they feel like they got to do their due diligence and act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So it takes away from them who they really truly are because they can't show you the weakness. They got to show you that they are strong. They don't play that shit. And you know what I'm saying? You don't want none of this. But I feel like a lot of strong women are weak as fuck on the inside. They are crying. They want to be loved. They want somebody they can pour their heart out to. They want to say, I can't do this shit. But they can't say that. Because people are dependent on them to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to break. They want to be free. But they can't. They got so many strongholds on them. They can't. Hey, can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Hey. So I just feel like That stigmatism. Sorry, it's being broken because a lot of strong women are starting to wake up. Like, no, I'm not independent. I need a nigga. Like, I need help. Like, no, I'm sorry. I said I was strong, but I'm not. I'm weak as fuck. I need a nigga. I need help. I need help too. Y'all draining the fuck out of me. Need some help. That's all I gotta say about that shit.
I think it's two things. It comes down to circumstance and choice. Now, there's some women who were dealt the fucked up circumstance, and they had to be strong for the circumstance. But when you get some women who make a choice to do that shit, I don't need no man, and I don't want no man, and they get into this whole narrative, I'm independent, I don't want the whoop. Then I've always said, okay, then strong. Then go take your ass up there, change that goddamn roof up there, strong. Go on, get up there, change. Get up there. Go on, do that construction, strong. Now, I empathize with the women circumstantially who were put in a situation where they didn't want that and it fell to them. Now, those are the women I empathize. But them women, goddamn, who make the choice, hey, no, I don't need no man and whoop-de-whoop. I can do what a man can do, because I've heard that a lot of women say that. And them be the main women, to Ree's point. As soon as a strong man come, they just fucking melt. You know how many times I done met them women? Ree, them strong women, they get around me and they forget how to goddamn wipe their ass. They be so happy to turn their brain off. Ree, I'm serious. Ma'am, you was just making decisions. You get around a real man, they don't even know how to, sweetheart, what you want to eat? I don't know. You just got. But so I don't believe the hype in that. Every woman, the strongest woman, want a man stronger than her. But the thing is, y'all got to stop lying to y'all fucking selves, telling yourself you don't need a man. To Ree's point, you wasn't designed not to need a man. Like a man wasn't designed not to need a woman. This is foolish. And no other race of people say that shit. Hey, you don't hear Mama Sue saying that shit. You don't hear that shit. You don't hear that no other color. I'm strong. Stop that goofy ass shit, man.
But I think culturally, though,
go ahead, Ray.
What the black culture has been through, a lot of the ones, this changed generations and shit. Because I've seen personally in life that strong black woman, that older black woman, she done been through some shit in life. She done been through some shit. And she got to hold it down. Her husband done died. He died 40 years ago.
That's circumstantial, Ree. That's circumstantial. I feel for them. Yeah, circumstantial. She didn't ask for that, Ree. That was a circumstance. I'm talking about Miss. I don't need no man. Oh, well, you get your ass down there and change that goddamn carburetor, ma'am. You don't need no goddamn man. Anyway, moving along. Well said, Ree. All right, y'all. 40-year-old Quita Cole worked 7 days a week, overworked, and burnt out. She took a nap and never woke up after saying Quita needs a rest. Wow.
Yeah, I seen it. That was sad.
That was sad. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something. All this old hustle hard, grind. You're going to grind your ass into an early grave. You're going to grind your ass into an early grave. Y'all better realize, man, name me one job it take 8 hours to do. Name me one. Ain't no fucking doctor in surgery 8 hours a day. Ain't no lawyer in court 8 hours a day. Ain't no nurse nursing 8 hours a day. That's a bunch of bullshit. It was all this was designed to control you and grind you down. It's the only country, I'm telling y'all, that pushed this whole grind hard, grind, more. But the people that make the most money don't even work that hard. They work smart. Bottom line is, man, people, take your time. Take your rest. Take your rest. That made no sense, man. God bless this sister, man. God bless her soul. But she felt that she had to work 7 days a week. For what? Bullshit, man. Go ahead, Ree.
No, I saw that story too a couple of days ago, and I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up." Because I know so many women that do that. They work like every fucking day, and they always say you sleep when you dead. Like, you gonna be dead. You gonna be dead.
A long time too.
Yeah, like either change how you're living so you can save some money. Like, what are you saving? Because you're spending more. Even when you work 2 jobs, you're still spending a lot. Even when you work 3 jobs, you're still spending more than you have to. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Because you're not cooking, you're not doing none of that shit. Because you're eating out. It's a lot of shit you need. There's a balance in life, so you don't have to overwork yourself. You need to enjoy life. We only get one, and then you're working probably the best years of your life. And then you're going to wait till you over 50 and you barely can walk and you wearing a diaper and you got to pee and your knee hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be enjoying yourself now and not get to that point. Like, it's just, I
Go ahead,
used
Ree.
to think that when I was young.
We all did. Go ahead, Ree. We all did.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when I got older and I realized, like, hell to the no, I need my off days. No, I need this. No. I can't work no overtime. Because guess what? They're going to tax the shit out of that. And I ain't really going to be like, I ain't going to see it. You know what I'm saying? I started like prioritizing it. Oh, let me see what I can do to get some more money with less work. Let me do dibble and dabble in MLMs. I started doing multi-level marketing. And I started making money. I made $40,000 doing it part-time. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I had to get my mind open to see what else I can do that's going to require less of my time and not more of my time. I still need peace of mind. I need peace of mind. I can't, I go crazy if I ain't have a peace of mind.
Ree, but when you see a lot of women doing that, they're working because a lot of times it's filling a void. They don't want to be alone. It goes back to what you said about a lot of women are alone. And if they work, they're busy. They ain't got to sit up and think. They ain't got to go in the house. Ain't no kids there. Ain't no man there. So they pour themselves into their work. And like you said, it's about enjoying life. You wake up one day, man, and you done made all this money. What the fuck? You can't take this shit with you. The Egyptians tried and they got robbed. They went in them tombstones and robbed the fuck out them folk. You can't take none of this money with you. Enjoy it while you here. Because when you leave here, somebody else come back and they going to burn it up. Believe that. That's why mine going to be in the insurance policy for my kids. Nigga, you ain't going to have you. Nigga, I'm about to live all this. I'm about to burn through all this shit, nigga. But anyway, man, God bless to that sister, man. Y'all, hey, anybody out there, women, men, take your rest. Balance quality life. With all that hustle, hard, go get it shit that America teaches, especially in the black community. I'm a grinder. These y'all wasn't no grinder. Do Warren Buffett like he grind? Do Charlie Munger like he grind? Do Mark Zuckerberg like a grinder? No. You think as Ree, want to read. I got to give it to. I love that. Be a thinker. Those are the people that create wealth. Not grinding, man. Come on, y'all. Let's do better in 2025. All right. Moving along. Study reveals the more housework women do, the less interest they have in intercourse. A recent study in the journal Sex Roles reveals a clear link between an uneven split of household chores and a decline in women's sexual, oh man, it's my bad, y'all, sexual desire in heterosexual relationships. Women who carry most of the load, like cooking, cleaning, and doing laundry, reported feeling less interested in sex and less satisfied overall. Experts say this drop in desire often stems from burnout and emotional strain. When one partner handles most of the domestic work, it can lead to resentment, stress, and a sense of disconnect, all of which can impact intimacy. The research reminds us that dividing household duties fairly isn't just about equality. It plays a major role in keeping relationships emotionally and physically strong. Ree, you were a housewife at one time. I'll let you kick it off.
Well, for me, I didn't lose no interest in sex. I don't know. I mean, it might be some women who doing everything. If they're cooking and working and doing all that shit, they might be too tired for sex. So I give it to them. They ain't got no time. It's hard. They want to go. They want to relax. They don't want to fucking do none of shit. But with me, I had time, and the house was clean. Yeah, sex was in it was in the cards. It was happening. So I just think that it depends on the situation. You know, like if a woman is doing everything and she's working and she has the kids, her desires might not be as amped up as his, because now she just want to get something. She just want to relax. She just want to take a sip of the wine and just go to sleep, and get ready for the next day. You know what I'm saying? So people may not have it in heart, and it depends on the person too. They might not be a sexual type person. A lot of people are not sexual. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they're doing this shit because they feel like they have to, but they don't really like it. I'm
I
at
believe
women
that.
like that too.
I
I'm
believe
at
that.
women like that too. So it's like it depends on the situation. So I mean, I don't know who the statistics were, who they were talking to, what demographics. Because I'll be hearing of the like your different things that you bringing up each week, and I'm like, who are they asking these questions to? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like it could be true, but it's not true for everyone in this situation. It wasn't true for me. I still like to fuck. I still kept the house clean. You know what I'm saying? But if you clean every day, you ain't got to worry about, like, you know what I'm saying? Your house ain't nasty. You clean it every day. You clean up behind yourself. Like, so it depends on how you do that shit, how your structure is in your life and in your home and things like that to make time for shit like that. I like to have sex. I'm romantic. I like all kinds of shit. So I'm gonna make time for it. I'm gonna be like, okay, I know he get off at 8 or whatever time. I'm gonna have all this shit done before 4, and then I'm gonna get sexy as shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just think about priorities, how you're keeping up your lifestyle. Like, to me, that, I don't know. That's a 50-50 in me. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Ree, I agree with you 100%. People make time for what's important to them. I believe that. If sex is, goddamn it, y'all grandma, some of y'all great grandmamas, goddamn it, had sex every day and cooked and cleaned and provided a goddamn hot meal. Nah, but grand, she didn't have to work. And she did. Listen, they said housework. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Stop being lazy. You just don't like to have sex. Because I believe if you enjoy having sex, you make time for what's important to them, to
That
you.
part.
I don't listen. All this, man, we get, listen. I'm again, y'all. I live in another country. I see it firsthand. That is American bullshit that they try to push. Oh yeah, well, the women here, we don't want to do this, that, and the third. Okay. All right. Well, if a man starts saying, well, you know what, paying these bills, what, I ain't having sex, so I'm starting to feel like I really shouldn't pay all these bills around this motherfucker, then it'll be a problem. All this work I'm doing, all this, I'm just saying, not having sex, it's making me depressed. I don't know if I want to pay these bills. Man, miss me with that, man. It's just another reason. Ree, you a housewife. Hey, when I was married, I give her that. That didn't stop the sex. So people, hey, if you enjoy having sex, you're gonna have sex. That's all I got to say about that, man. What up, Blast Podcast, man? Welcome in, man. Appreciate you, homie, for showing up. I know you here to appreciate your support, homie. Appreciate your support. Yeah, we ain't going with that. I can't rock with that. All right. What is this? Toddler accidentally shot and killed 19-year-old man with gun found in home. On June 23rd, despite rescue efforts, the victim died at the scene, authorities said. In a statement shared on Instagram from the PCSO, Henson wrote, detectives spoke with several people who were in the home sleeping at the time. Based on what they've learned so far, it appears that a 3-year-old child found a gun and accidentally fired it, hitting the young man while he was asleep. This is a heartbreaking situation for everyone involved. Our thoughts are with everyone affected by this incident. Come on, man. Let's be careful with these guns. I mean, we gotta have them. It's essential. But if you got kids in the house, and a 3-year-old toddler, he ain't that tall. So wherever that gun was, it was somewhere that was ready, that was accessible to him. Just be responsible. Yeah, he was strong. Pull that trigger. He's strong, little. Hey. Oh, that little nigga fell too. I know he fell out. He started crying like a motherfucker, Ree. But it's a sad story. But guys, just remember, man, when you got the gun, hey, put it on safety, put it in the pouch, something. I mean, come on, empty the clip, take the clip out. Don't have the clip next. Don't have the bullets in the clip when you got kids in the house. I mean, or put the guns up where the kids can't get to them. It's just a sad story, man. It really is, man. I hate to hear that. There ain't a whole lot I can say about that. It's just sad. Go ahead, Rick.
I mean, you already said it. I mean, it is sad. But at the same time, it was like, where was the other adults when the little boy got the gun? Like, what? Why y'all want to keep your eye on the little boy? Why is he walking around freely doing the fuck he want to do? Y'all don't see he got a gun in his hand? Why are y'all not watching this child? That's my problem. Why are y'all not watching him? He shouldn't even been around no gun. And then pick it up and then shoot the shit. Like, it was easy. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all teaching him? Okay? You gotta watch y'all. Because y'all not watching y'all child. He's 3 years old. Why is he around adults? I don't even know what time it was. I bet it was late at night. And he doing what he want to do. And his parents ain't nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? So, it's sad, but at the same time, it's a wake-up call. Y'all need to know what your children are doing and where they're at all times, especially when they're under 5, under 10, under 15, under 18. You need to know what your kids, and they're in your household, what are they doing? What are they into? I always walk in my son's room and, Mom, why you ain't knock first? Because it's my goddamn house. You know what I'm saying?
You don't pay no bills in this motherfucker?
What you doing? What you doing here? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You gotta be more careful with your children. I'm saying, because they feel like it's a big world out here, and they have access to everything. You know, everything, and you gotta have some access on them. You gotta have that clutch on them. You know what I'm saying? You can't let them be out here in the free world. That little boy, 3 years old, he done killed somebody, and he don't even know the fuck. Like, his future, he did something he don't even know how devastating or what he caused. Because your parents wasn't watching you. Well, they give you a chance. Now that shit on his record, he's 3 years old. You think they ain't gonna put it on his record? They gonna put it on his record.
This little boy got a body at 3.
That's what I'm saying. That's some shit.
That's tragic, man. What up, Coco? Welcome in. Appreciate you, Coco, for joining, tapping in, man. One of my A1 from day ones right there, baby. Coco. All right, y'all. Sad story. Please be careful if you have children and you got guns. You know you got firearms. Be careful, man. That's why everybody shouldn't have guns. Anyway, a new study reveals that people who repeatedly post about their workouts on social media are more likely to have psychological problems. Behind every flex selfie might be a silent cry for validation. A recent study reveals that people who frequently post about their workouts on social media may be more likely to struggle with psychological issues such as narcissism, low self-esteem, or need of external validation. While sharing fitness progress can be motivating for some, excessive posting often stems from a deeper desire for approval and recognition from others. Experts suggest that this behavior might be linked to body image concerns, anxiety, or even obsessive tendencies around appearance and achievement. Rather than being purely about health or discipline, these posts can sometimes reflect emotional vulnerabilities hidden behind filtered gym selfies and motivational captions. Yeah, I'm just going to say that about anything, man. Anything excessive on social media. Like, listen, I'm good for a gym selfie here and there. Well, we all like to, take a picture and for everybody likes attention. Men die for it, babies cry for it. We all like attention. Anybody saying like attention, that goddamn lie. It's to the point though when it becomes excessive and you're depending on it for validation. And when you're doing it to the point where it's all, hey, you can't even get to the workout without posting the goddamn picture. Every workout you got to post. But I'm just not going to limit that to workouts. I'm going to say anything that you constantly posting on social media, unless you're getting paid to do that shit, there's a deep psychological issue with some type of self-esteem issue. You're looking for external validation because the truth of the matter, don't nobody on that app really give a flying fuck about what you got going on. So, yeah, there might be one. If you anything excessive, there's a deep-rooted problem. Go ahead, Rick.
I mean, exactly what you said. I feel like almost everybody on social media got a psychological problem. We all fucked up. Ain't no one category. We all fucked up. We're all doing that for some reason. It makes us feel good. We want to share, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And then we can find people like-minded. It's like, it's a reason why everybody's on there. People cooking. They want recognition for their cooking. Like, everybody's doing it for a reason. It's not just people that work out. It's every fucking body on set. Everybody. The world is it's an insane asylum. You know what I'm saying? It's some people that get through this shit, walk it like a talk. Walk it like, and then some people they don't. You like, oh, that nigga, he gone. And you got some people that just seem like they don't. They're cool and they're calm. I'm just like, living the life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has a psychological problem. So that's my answer. Everybody has a psychological problem. It's no categories. All us. Fucked up.
I think that I have to agree with that, Ree. I think that everybody that's on there to a certain extent, if you're on there too much, I just think that it's the excess for me. If you on there excessively, that is a problem, man. It's the excess for me. But
I'm gonna say this though. In 2020, when the pandemic happened, like, we couldn't really fuck with nobody for real. So can nobody come to the house? I got entertained by Instagram. I started a podcast. I started meeting so many people like-minded by me. It made me obsessed with it. I was obsessed at 2020, 2021. I was meeting everybody. I was going on shows. I was doing everything. It was like, oh my God, I found my people. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it opened up a world for me that I know I would never meet these people in any other way, but this way. I met you this way. I mean, you meet people and you feel like, well, damn, people do think like me. I ain't by myself. So to me, the point of it all is to me that social media, when people are doing that, they're trying to find people that understand them. They want to feel, like you said, validation. They want to feel like they're not by themselves. They're not alone in this shit. People support them. People that they don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then you build a relationship with them. And then it's like, okay, I feel like I got some friends. I feel like I got family. And that's what my whole thing is. Like 2020, it opened up a whole nother world for me to 2025. I done met so many people off of social media that are my real life friends now in real life that I would have never met no other way.
Look at Ree. I'm
just saying. It's not all about psychological problems. It's all about, sometimes you want to find your people. You want to find people that you connect with, that you're like-minded, that you ain't going through this shit by yourself. You got people you can talk to. That maybe the people that you're in, like in your, like where you live at, then they're people around you, but they're not on the same shit you on. So it's like you gotta seek out further. You gotta see people that understand you. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's my whole take on that.
Yeah, I think that's a good spin on the Ree too. I mean, has social media, I think anything in moderation is okay. I think that, if you use it to what Ree said, constructive, and you're trying to read, but you're not on the internet trying to be somebody posting booty shorts and all that. You somebody mama, and you present yourself as a mama. Yeah, you still want to feel attractive and you enjoy the compliments and all of that, but you keep it with class and taste. That's okay. But when you got people, our age, like, why is she doing that? Like dudes, my nigga, why are you doing that, bro? My nigga, I'm not about the ageism thing. I'm not into big on age. I'm big into maturity. Give a fuck about that. But at some point, you should your maturation and your age. You would think at some point it should correlate. A lot of times it don't. But when people that's my age, Ree, and I'm saying women, ma'am, get your ass off the goddamn social media and go in there, man, that goddamn it, and learn how to make a peach cobbler for them goddamn grandkids. Fuck is wrong with you? You didn't already fuck Tupac. Now you trying to sleep with Drake. Would you stop that? You'd have been a groupie. Ree, she'd have been a groupie for 3 decades running. Sit your ass down.
That's all she knows. And she feel like she's still young. She still got it.
Better sit your anyway. Good take on that, Ree. All right, y'all. I want to share something else. This gentleman right here. Let me get ready to cue this up for y'all. Share my screen. I thought this was interesting. I wanted to get you guys' take on that, man. Brother right here said I made a topic about black women. Let's see what the brother's saying, y'all. Let me cue this up for us so I can get it playing.
If I shot my shot at you, I might have thought you was, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all don't like me And we know it happens because it happened to black boy girls.
Yes.
It happened to black boy where you just ain't it. But then now if I go date something else, is I hate myself. If I do shit, you make me feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all never wanted nothing to do with me. So it's on both sides. But at the end of the day, if I go with where I'm being shown love, what's the issue with that? I mean, it's about me. We should think people go do what they do for them instead of thinking it's about us. No, I went and dated a white woman because I wanted to, not because of whatever you got going on. Y'all ain't like me growing up, not never. Then I got a white woman, and because I got money, now it's like you don't like sisters. Y'all ain't never gave me the time of day, and when I tried, it was like I was nerdy, weird, ugly duckling, and nobody wanted nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my experience. And then if I shot my shot at you, I might have thought you was, you know what I'm saying? But
Wow. Well, I got a couple thoughts on that. Couple thoughts on that one. The brother was saying that, hey man, you know what? He dated, he tried to shoot his shot at sisters. He didn't get a chance. He didn't get a fair shake. Sisters would give him a chance. Let me just say this. Now, I am not speaking from experience. The black he never had a hard time getting a woman. So I've been fortunate. I'm not speaking from experience. But I will say this though. I know some people that had a hard time with sisters. I know growing up, it was some boys, man, they just wasn't liking them. They was calling them ugly, they wasn't cute. And a lot of times these guys had to go find, because everybody want to feel accepted and loved. It goes back to what Ree was saying earlier though about being accepted. The brother was looking for acceptance, where they called him a nerd, and he didn't fit the prototype of what they was looking for. And he went and seeked it elsewhere. Hey man, if you found love and happiness in another race, do what's best for you. So I don't have a problem with it. They who like you. That is my number one axiom. Like who like you. If Asian women like you, go over there with Asian women. Damn it, I ain't got a problem with that. But all I say, don't tear down any other race of women. If that's your cup of tea, you say, hey, I prefer dating white women. I prefer dating Latin women. That's cool. It's your prerogative. But don't tear down black women because you want to date outside or you've had other success. Just say, hey, you know what? My preference is over here, and leave it alone. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Go ahead, Ree.
Okay. So I'm from Atlanta. I grew up in Atlanta. I grew up in a southwest Atlanta in Flamingo Apartments. That's the hood. On Cleveland Avenue.
Talk to him, Ree. Tell him where you started at.
I started there, and my brother, he's 2 years younger than me. When he was 5 years old, his first girlfriend was this girl named Lakahana. She was Philippine. We're in a predominantly black area, but his first girlfriend was Philippine. Ever since that first girlfriend, he never had a black girlfriend. His wife is Korean. His wife is Korean now. But I'm trying to say that, and my brother's not ugly. I mean, he look good. My brother, he's attractive. He's an attractive guy. Black women love him. White women love him. But he's attracted to Asian women. But for him, since he was like 5 years old, that was his first girlfriend, Lakahana, in a predominantly black area. It was sisters around. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he craved. That's what he started to like. He liked Asian women. So my whole point is this: that brother was right, because a lot of women did clown a lot of black dudes like, you're not my type, you know what I'm saying? And then they get a little change in their pockets, and then they have other women of other races trying to get at them, and they want to entertain it. They go, I'm gonna see what it's like, you know what I'm saying? And then they like it, and they stay there. And then the black women get mad, but you didn't give them a chance. This is like remind me of Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes tried to talk to a lot of black women. He married to an Asian woman. He married to us like 1993, because he tried black women and they dissed him.
That's true.
They felt like he wasn't attractive.
That's true.
So he had to go with what you said. I like who like me. That's how I am now. I like who like me. Like, I'm not like, I used to be big on Hispanics. My first boyfriend was Mike Montanez. He was Puerto Rican. Anyway, I was like 12 years old. And from on there, then they had Cesar de la Cruz. Then they had Tony Fernandez. Then I got my baby daddy, Jamar. You know, he a nigga.
No, that's a nigga for real right there.
And then he turned me out. I only want niggas now. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm just saying. So it depends on what likes you, and then I don't even feel like it should be about race in 2025. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like what you like. You gotta like what like you for real. Because I went from all Hispanic, then to niggas, and then to a Hispanic. I married a Dominican, and then now I'm like I'm out here. I'm free balling. I don't know what I like. I don't know what I like.
Hey, Ree. Well, hey, you are equal opportunist. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. You will give.
No, I'm not doing that no more.
That's an inside joke, y'all can't know about that. But Ree, all I'm gonna say is Ree is an equal opportunity. She tried. You gotta give her that.
I'm not trying it no more.
All right. No, I'm not doing that because I'm scared of that 911 phone call. Fuck that.
I was thinking that too. It's dangerous, really, to date that race for some reason. It is dangerous.
Yeah, Coco, like what you like, but don't make lame ass excuses why you like it. Yeah. My whole thing is this, man. Like who like you. Hey, shit. I love women. I love all y'all asses. Black women, Dominican. Oh God. Oh, geez. My Latin women, of course. I like Asians. I was in Japan. I was stationed in Japan. I got busy with their ass too. God damn it. Hey, if you put me in Paris, I date their ass too. As long as it's a woman. You put me in Russia, I'm gonna get with their ass too. I love women. But here in America, I've never dated exclusively a white woman. Because that 911 phone call scares the shit out of me, and I'm gonna be honest. So I'm going, hey, but they find the motherfucker too. I like their ass too. Go ahead, Ree.
I would say this, to be honest, no disrespect, but I don't feel like we should date that race. Because when we date that race, it'd be bad news bears for us. Look at Tyler Perry right now. Look at Shannon Sharp. I'm saying, like, you gotta keep it within your parameters. Or if you're gonna date that race, you gotta date somebody who got just as much to lose as you got to lose. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all can be on equal playing grounds. Because when you got more than them and you fuck them, they're gonna fuck you harder. We ain't heard about that Shannon Sharp shit. He must have settled.
Yeah, he must have settled.
We ain't heard nothing about that shit.
I ain't fucking with that. Now, if I mess with one, she gonna have she got like Paris Hilton money, like she got that long money. Well, that's a come up for me, goddamn.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
You got to date somebody who got as much as you to lose, or more.
That's true, Rick.
I
agree. But hey, that's not my cup of tea. But black women been good to they've been good. Yeah, black women been good to me. They've been loving me from day one. And I love y'all back. And my Latin women, I love y'all too. Oh, Jesus, yes. Thank God for women. All right, moving on. Men who lose their jobs and experience financial instability are 30% more likely to be cheated on. Once the instability shifts relationship dynamics, study shows. All right. Economic stress can lead to emotional distancing, arguments, and weakened trust. In many cases, women may begin to reassess the viability of the relationship, particularly if they feel burdened or unsupported. The study noted this effect was even more pronounced in marriages where the woman was the sole earner. While the issue is layered, experts agree that financial strain often exacerbates pre-existing problems. Addressing money and mental health openly remains essential in navigating relationship tension during tough economic times. Go ahead, Ree. You were married. So I'm gonna let you open that up and I'll close it down.
Well, I ain't never experienced that. So I'm sure it would change some things.
Tell her, Ree. Ree all had nigga with the bag. Ree said, I always had nigga with the bag. Now Ree gonna go for a dude with some money now. He gonna have to have some money.
I'm just saying, I never had to experience that, but I know I've seen it from a distance. How if a man lost his job, she's changing her whole how she treats him. Like if it's been a long period and he still ain't got a job, she's talking about him. She's stepping on him. She's making him feel like he ain't shit, and she's like losing respect for him. And then especially if she got to get a job and she got to start doing what he was doing Now she feel like she more masculine than him. And then she tries to like belittle him. I've seen that too. Like that's sad as well or whatever. But being a woman who would never experienced that, I know that changes could happen. I've seen it happen. I've seen it in real life with women I knew and how they switched up on their nigga because he can't do what he used to do. Instead of being by his side, it is picking up the slack because he gonna get right back even at just sport. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit happens. Life happens. Businesses they shut down. They go bankrupt. Now you gotta find something else to go. Like so. I mean, what kind of support system am I gonna have if I lose my job and then you gonna like shit on me? What the fuck? Now I'm looking at you different. Now I'm like, why am I in this shit?
Preach. Oh, don't give me. I got a story to tell. I'm gonna hit y'all with the read. I've told it before. I'm gonna tell it again.
No, that's
that was a
read. But I just feel like, go ahead and tell your part because that shit crazy.
Well, Ree, you grew up, like you said, mom, dad. You saw partnership, teamwork. Yeah. Hey, what my man said. Oh no, she damn for sure a real one. For sure, Ree is a real one. So. Like I said before, I tell the story, and I'm proud to tell the story because I want other men to hear it. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to show my scars. Like at my lowest point, when I was balling, I said this before. I lost my job, and my ex-wife kicked me at my lowest point. Said I didn't want shit out of life. But ma'am, I wanted something out of life when you was living good. We was doing this, that, and the third. You asked, and it was given. So at the lowest point, you kicked me. You wasn't there for the. I mean, no, you didn't per se cheat. But fuck, I would have preferred, hey, shit, go on, step out then and give me a peace of mind. But it showed me that you weren't about shit and you weren't there. You weren't, you know what I mean? You weren't 100 to begin with. You were only there for condition. It wasn't unconditional love. Because to Ree's point, hey, life is volatile. You up, you down. You up, you down. You up, you down. And when you down, you find out who the fuck really love you and care for you. It's a lot of people think motherfuckers care for them when they riding high. Everybody love you when you get in the bag and you the girl, you the man, and all this other whoop the whoop dumb shit. But when hard times really rock your ass, you gonna see who call and check on you then. Who got a kind word for you then? And sometimes all a man, ladies, listen to me. Sometimes all a man need is a kind word. I believe in you, baby. You gonna be back better than ever. So man, yeah, that's some real shit. And if a woman cheat on you, fellas, when you lose your job, divorce her ass. She ain't worth shit no way. Get rid of her. Remember this. If somebody causes problems in your life, get rid of them. I don't give a fuck if it's your mama. Get them out your life. Get them out your life. And when people show you who they are, believe them. Period. And that's all I got. That's all I got to say on that, man. Hey, y'all, another great episode. We're coming up on our time, man. I want to tell y'all again, man, thank y'all for rocking with me and Ree. Hey, eventually we're going to start doing more sex stuff. I'm going to let Ree kind of, we're going to open up a segment of the show. Ree can start. Y'all can send in questions, ask her questions live. She knows her shit, man. And, Ree Tay, she love her some sex. But,
I do.
Hey, Blast Podcast, you can be able to ask, man, anything sexually, because I'm sure Ree got all the answers, man. But thank y'all so much for running up our numbers. Please y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. Share this shit out. We continue to grow. We almost at 1 million views at MacTastic TV, and we couldn't do it without y'all, man. So grateful for y'all. Love every one of y'all. Ree, any parting words before we get out here?
I say every week. I want you to comment, like, share, subscribe, and we love you.
We love y'all, man. Y'all be blessed, man, and be safe, man. Hey, tomorrow, Sunday Fun Day, man. And remember this, y'all. You can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let nobody. Ain't the only limit you have is the limit you place on yourself. All right. Keep God first, and the haters last. We out.